Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so today is May 6th and today is new catalog day. So I'm excited to tell you that the annual catalog is live and I can open it. I can show it to you. I hope you have your own copy, but there's just some really nice stuff in here. The online exclusives also are live today, and I'm telling you that there's really some nice stuff there. So if you haven't looked at the online exclusives, please go look. So easy to see. Just go to shop, go down into the O's, online exclusives. You can look there and there's just a ton of stuff there. But anyway, so today, and you might have questions, I like the catalog better this year than last year because it's a little more organized. It does have the colors of the embellishments. It's thin. It isn't that thick, which only has 144 pages, which is surprising, but because of all the online exclusives, that's why it's getting thinner. So I heard people say they like the paper better. It's not so thin and newspapery. It's more, it's nicer paper. So what do you have any questions? I'm here to answer your questions. There's the new online, the new in colors. Okay, so there's a little problem with one of the in colors I'm a little sad about, but we do have Strawberry Slush, Timid Tiger, Darling Duckling, Cloud Cover, and Secret Sea. So Cloud Cover is this, it's kind of a gray blue. There is not going to be a regular size pad for that, unfortunately. You'll be able to get the spots in all of the colors, but you will not be able to get a regular size pad in the Cloud Cover. You'll be able to get everything else, markers, your blends, everything else. But there's a problem with the ink when it hits the foam pad. I don't understand it. But anyway, something to do with chemistry, which I'm not a chemist. So there's gold. We've got a lot of stuff carried over, which is cool, like the gold foil sheets, the silver foil sheets, which are a necessity. Some really cool background stamps. This comes comes in pieces. So there's pieces to these. It's not just all one big stamp now. There's different stamps that all fit together if you want. If you don't have to stamp them together. There's new washi tape, big thick washi tape with dies and a stamp set that coordinates. Yeah, ordered that today. Just love it. It's there's so many beautiful designer series papers. I mean, everything in here is just gorgeous. So anyway, that's part of the news. The other part of the news is that I did almost finish my April paper pumpkin kit. It's called Inked Occasions, and I have 12 of my cards that I made here. I think 2 of them I cased, but the rest of them I think are all my own ideas. Well, I might have borrowed an idea from one of my customers. I'm going to make a card today from the paper pumpkin kit. The stamp set is really useful. It's thinking of you, congratulations, hugs. So all of the stamp sets with paper pumpkin are amazing. And if you're just looking for useful stamps, these stamps are always useful. I do use a lot of retired product on my, just disclaimer, on my alternatives, because why not? I have tons of embellishments, stamps, dies, and so I do use those. So let's get started. I'm going to put the camera down. I'm going to show you my 12 cards, and then I'm going to make a card. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so my first card is this one. Okay, so you can see that the paper, well, first of all, here's the box. So you can see that the paper was designed from this. And then other than the stamp set, there was just a ton of, so there was 9 cards designed, 9 envelopes, 3 of each. And so there were these punch outs that you could stamp your sentiments on. There was all of the card bases and everything came with the kit, right? And your dimensionals and all your goodies. Okay, so just to let you know, and these instructions are always awesome. So, but I used a lot of it. I didn't use every bit of it, but I did use a lot of it. So this one I just cut up. They tell you all the extra colors that are used. So I just cut 1-inch strips. I did a little white stamping on this one from Elements of Text. So I did a little white stamping on the strips. I just staggered them. I cut this out with one of my very favorite dies from, it's called Impressions of Bloom. This oval, I love it. So I did cut that out, and I used the other piece on another card. Use some retired embellishments, gold embellishments, and that's just on a white card base. Okay, here's another one. So this card base was, I just used the whole card base as they designed it. So the dies, there are actually 4 dies that coordinate with the April, May, and June kits. And I love that they're doing that. So for $12, you can get the dies, and they are, what did I do with them? Do I have them here? Or did I put them away? What did I do with them? Well, anyway, so you'll see that one of the dies is Hugs. There's the flower. So I did cut out Hugs. There's the leaf, and there's this die. So if you don't have the dies, I recommend getting them because they don't just coordinate with the kits. They're just standalone dies, and they're awesome. So I just cut out 3 of those, and then I popped this up on the sheets of dimensionals and cut that out. And then I sponged, and then I cut this out of some, retiring gold, distressed gold paper. I did use some little of the gold butterflies. Okay, so there's that card. That's number 2. Here's number 3. This card, I just cut it out of Pool Party, cut out the oval, and then on the inside, I really made the inside the gorgeous part, right? This is a little punch, and then I just, from a different stamp set, Hope You're Feeling Better Soon, in white embossing powder. These are 2 flowers from the dies, coordinating dies, and then some retired embellishments. And I did use that stamp again. I love, love, love Elements of Text. I use it on a lot of cards. You'll see it. So here's another one. This one I did put on a white card base, and I did cut the oval out, and I think that was what I used. Hold on a second. Yeah. So what I cut out, I used on this card. So it left the outside of the card. So I just cut out another one out of Berry Burst. So these were part of the kit, and I didn't use them all. I had a little hard time using those. They are these. And so, whoops, that's not part of it. So I cut them all apart, and then I just made my own little flower garden. Okay, so I did use my white stamping back there. This is raised up on a white embossed on a little circle. Okay, so I think that's number 4. Here's number 5. I really love the black oval. Did my white stamping on it, and then I used that again. Celebrate on a piece of fresh freesia. This is actually from Unbounded Love. Celebrate, just stamped in black. Okay, and then this is part of the kit. I did use this piece here, and I cut that in half and tucked it behind to make these little pieces. Okay, and some more retired gold sequins. That's number 5. Here's number 6. Pretty simple card. All I did was I cut the card base in half, made it 4 by 5 1/4, put it on a piece of white card base, popped up Hugs. This was a piece of trash from something else I made. I don't even know, it was laying on my table. So I made it as the focal point. Use those sequins again. Here's another one. I love this card. So this is part of the card base. I cut it in half. Okay, and then I put a piece of white cardstock. I just cut these 1 1/4 inch. I cut 6 of them, ran them through an old embossing folder that's retired. Cut these flowers from the die that's coordinates, and then I'll show you how I did it. Hang on a second. Probably good for me to show you a little bit of this stuff, how I did it. Something like this. So I just took a piece of this, right? And then I just cut the dies out of there. So they were super easy. Didn't have to color them at all. And then I had some of these, I like these little gold flowers. So I have those, and then this was Happy Birthday from Unbounded Love on that die cut piece. Pop those little squares up, and it's heavy because it's popped up. So it's really heavy. Okay, so this was the one I cased. Absolutely love this card. I don't know who made the original card, but I copied it, and I like it. I love it. So again, this was all just cut out of white, sponged the color on, sponged the color behind here. Used my, oops, sorry, didn't mean to drop the card. Elements of text, and did a little sponging of some peach pie behind here. I love this card. I mean, that could be an anything card. That could really be a sympathy card. Okay, this card, I got the idea from something I saw on Pinterest, but I changed it up because their flowers were all white. I decided to just sponge a lot of color, so I really burnished some color into those white flowers, and then I left the leaves white. This is 3 1/4 by 5, and then the peach pie is, I think that's right. Maybe this is smaller. This is 4 by 5 1/4. This must be a little bit smaller, maybe 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Well, anyway, so, and then I put those retired sequins on there. You Are Amazing is from the stamp set that came with the kit. Okay, so that's on white base. Okay, here's number 9. This card was actually designed, well, I don't know, she might have cased it, but one of my Paper Pumpkin attendees made this card, and I copied it. I did change it up a little bit. I used the pink tissue paper from the kit, and I crunched it up, and then I glued it onto a piece of white. So can you see that this is not card, this is card base. It's glued onto white, but this is actually tissue paper. It's got some texture to it. This is just a piece of trash. So these little white pieces that you could stamp on, but we didn't throw the trash away. We kept that, and we just tucked that in there. Thanks is from a different set of dies that coordinated with, I think they were, here, I've got them all here. Thanks was from, yeah, it was from the April, May, and June of 2024. Thanks and Beyond dies. So those dies is what I cut Thanks out of white cardstock. I love this card. I like making a diverse array of cards because, you know, I don't send that many thank you cards, but it's nice to have, you know, a few sympathy, a couple thanks, thinking of you, birthday. It's good just to have a variety of cards. So I just put this on a white card base. So this was Janine. Janine came to my Paper Pumpkin Day, and we worked on this card. Okay, here's number 11. And this is using the big butterfly from Beautiful Butterflies. I cut that out of peach pie, cut this out of black, stamped this on the piece that they gave us, the white piece. Thinking of You is from the stamp set. And there you go. Cut the base in half and put it on white. So that's 11 cards. And here's 12. This idea I really like. This is a, what do they call these cards? I can never think. It's not a shutter card. Oh, well, you know. And so this is just Pool Party. And then I had this Pool Party die cut from Impressions of Bloom. And I just glued Hugs down really good on it. And then I just cut it in half. And I put it on there like that. And I did, oh, and also these little butterflies, you can color these with your blend markers. And so I did. I colored that little butterfly right there. Can you see that? It's so cute. I mean, gold would have went, but I thought, oh. So there's just an idea. Okay, let's make a card. I do have a piece of a card base here, and I'm using the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. So all I did was run this through that. So it has texture and that beautiful gold veining. Okay, so this is one of the card bases. And then I have a piece of, this is 4 1/4 by 11. This is a piece of Berry Burst. Okay, so we are going to put this on here like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my glue. So because with, you know, with embossing folders, it's nice to use glue. Holds really, really well. So I'm just going to glue these together. Do I want this way or this way? I don't think it matters. Kind of like it this way though. I really like this piece. It has a little bit of pool party. It has some gorgeous grape. It has some peach pie. It has some berry burst, and it has some more probably gorgeous grape. Okay, so what I did was I went to Beautiful Butterflies and I cut out 3 butterflies from a piece of this, not this piece, but a piece like this. Okay, and then I cut out 3 white ones. Okay, so Beautiful Butterflies. I think that was I'm not mistaken, that was on a celebration item, which is bizarre that they would have that as a celebration item, but they did. And so I'm going to glue these together. And I'm not going to, I mean, I could just glue them in the center and have them kind of popped up. Ooh, maybe I will. Interesting concept. Should I do that? I could do that. I could just pop them up like that. Kind of give them a little texture. That would be cute. I purposely cut out 3 different colors because all these colors go with this DSP, this card base rather. Okay, got that one. And then this one. So I still have some, believe it or not, I still have some product left. I know, it's like never ending. Okay, so I'm gonna let those dry. I did cut this out of gold. So this is the hugs from the dies. And I did cut this out of gold because I thought that would really go good. I did cut out my 3 centers. Where are they? The 3 centers for my, I don't know what I did with them. For my butterflies. Okay, that's bizarre. Well, let's put these down first. Okay, so I am going to pop these up. I'm going to use some dimensionals. So these are the dimensionals that they gave us with the kit. I was using my own, so now I'm going to use these. Okay, so I'm going to put, these are small, so I'm going to put several on here. Maybe like 4, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this will be a little bit longer video. I recently had somebody respond that my videos are too short. I don't know if she really meant it was too short, but she kind of said she enjoys them so much and then they're over. So she might be happy because this one's going to be a little longer. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this one like right here because that's kind of goes with that. This one, I'm kind of freaked out. I can't find my little gold centers for my butterflies. And I did cut them out. And I don't have a clue where they went. Might not be able to add them right now, but I will add them later and take a picture of them for you. Okay, so this one I'm going to put down here. And then this one kind of will go better up top because that's where the pool party ink is on the card base. I love Paper Pumpkin. I love the creativity of it. You get all this product and then you can bring in your own product and just make them so stinking cute. Okay, so I have that. And now I have hugs. Hugs is a good sentiment. It kind of can cover everything. I mean, it could be like a card for your spouse. It could be a card for a friend. It could be a sympathy card. It's really just kind of an everything sentiment. I have a friend who says hugs to everything. Sherry, my good friend. Okay, so now, where should I put this? I kind of used up all my space. Might have to move this over a little. Move over a little, butterfly, because I'm going to put hugs right here. Right there. Okay. And close my glue. Now I have something for the inside. And I have a piece of white because this is dark cardstock, right? So I'm going to use a stamp from the stamp set. Oh, here's the dies. These are the dies. So, I mean, for $12, and they actually were on sale for a while, they were 75%. I think they were 25% off. Well, it's sticking, but anyway. So those are the 4 dies that you can purchase. And then the stamp set is, where is the stamp set, Trevis? Okay. Can't find the stamp set. Ah, I have so much stuff here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, here's the stamp set. So I'm going to say, thinking of you. Thinking of you, and I'm just going to stamp this in Berry Burst. I love this stamp. Look how awesome this stamps. Isn't that beautiful? Can you see how pretty that is? Okay, so I want to make sure that Hugs is sticking. It is. I'm going to put this on the inside of my card. So now I have 13 cards, and I still have some product left. So, you know, I might save it for next month because I don't know what the kit's going to be next month, but that's the cool thing about Paper Pumpkin. It's always a surprise. Paper Pumpkin did go up in price, but guess what? Because it's $20 now, it qualifies for 10% rewards. So basically, you get your $2 back. It went up $2, but you get that $2 back now as rewards. Okay, so I can't find the 3 little gold, I don't know what they're called, antennas, but I know they're here somewhere, and I will add them, and then I will post this card for you. Okay, so thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. Paper Pumpkin's awesome. I'll see you on Friday. My name's Trevis Bossler, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you Friday. Bye.